In a world where big news corporations lose the trust of the public with every passing headline, we step in. Yes, you're live here with me, Jim Dodds, for another edition of Good Morning Glory. The top stories today. Good God, it's hot. Cinnabug blows its top. Plenty going on north of the border, and a small chance of pantos. Yes, as the UK suffers, and I really do mean suffers, an excruciatingly long heat wave, the temperatures are set to cool over the coming weeks. Which is excellent news, as my testicles are so sweaty, I'm legally required to be within 6 feet of a life ring at all times. In the meantime, the British public will just have to stay envious of Prince Andrew's inability to sweat. Theatre may be dying, but not everyone's upset with the news. Doug has more.
Hello, I'm here with little fella Mike. Toby. And I hear that you're quite happy that panto season is cancelled.
No, I'm not happy.
Sorry, are you grumpy?
No, I'm not happy panto season's over. Unfortunately though, those with dwarfism are more likely to be badly affected by COVID-19, so we thought it'd be best for the cast and the public.
So what do you have planned for festive season then?
Well, I might have a small part in the new Lord of the Rings series. So.
Well, no big part then. Well, that was great to hear anyway, Toby. Toby
Jones.
Toby Jones. Well, thanks, Toby. It seems the dwarfs are out this Christmas, but that doesn't mean the magic is gone.
Do we have any word on grotto elves?
Well, I haven't been able to find any elves. I'll ask.
No.
Well, maybe if I head to the North Pole I could find out. But there's little chance of them too. Back to you, Jim.
Say no to crime. Scotland is to introduce a new hate crime bill that could make an offender out of anyone being offensive. This has been strongly opposed by the likes of Rowan Atkinson and, quite frankly, anyone with a brain. For example, for her recent trans rights debates, J.K. Rowling could see herself in the docks and face up to 7 years as a prisoner of Azkaban. Doug Swan has been north of the border to find out more. Doug?
So, Phil, why are you here?
Well, so there I am, sat in my garden, right, and I get one of these funny old WhatsApps from one of the lads at work. And it's an absolute side splitter. Next thing you know, the kids come down wanting to know what's making their wee daddy laugh so hard. So I go to tell them this joke, right, but we've recently had this woke middle-class English couple move in next door, and they've been nothing but trouble. They moved in during the Six Nations, right, and I'm shouting obscenities at the French referee. Before full-time can even be called, I've got this 4-page essay come through the door about how my language is inciting violence against the French community. What a load of pish! Because I tell you what, that French ref got off lightly. Anyway, I go to tell the kids a joke and they must have been listening. Because in 20-25 minutes, thanks to old Jimmy Cranky at Holyrood, I'm being dragged away by the police. For sexism and oppression of women. Do you want to know the joke? Right, how do you apply for a job at Hooters? You get given a bra and told to fill it out. Sticking with Scotland now, Nicola Sturgeon has apologised for the recent grades results debacle. Pupils have been told they can either keep their predicted grades or sit an exam in the autumn. Doug Swan has a more detailed report. Doug?
Pupils have been told they can keep their predicted grades or sit an exam in the autumn.
I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here is ramping up for a new season. However, the tropical jungles of Australia are being traded for the haunted halls of a castle in Wales. Other locations scouted were Peterborough's Savile Road Industrial Estate and Jaywick Caravan Park. However, the threat of hepatitis and Weil's disease were much higher than snake bites, so were deemed unsuitable. It wouldn't be 2020 without another devastating act of God. A large volcanic eruption in Mount Cinnabug on the island of Sumatra has provided just that. As it erupts, night and day, with an ash cloud so large it can be seen as far as New York, New York, and even in the moonlight in Vermont. Some are calling it a foggy day and even blaming witchcraft. We've sent our very own Mac the Knife reporter up the mountain in the summer wind. How's the view, Doug?
I am in a literal hellscape. Fire and brimstone rain down upon me. Why have you forsaken me here, Jim? Poisonous gas and molten ash rain devastation upon all living things in its path. Oh God, the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. I'll state my case for which Jim, this island is called Sumatra, not Sinatra. So the whole basis of your joke doesn't even work. Am I to die? For a gag? A cheap gag? Oh my love, hurry. Goodbye, sweet audience. Goodbye, Jim. I love.
That's all here from Good Morning Glory. We'll be back for more trusted journalism. Stay safe. If you do like our content, please do like, share and subscribe. And if you have any obscure news stories that need some trusted journalism to broadcast to the world, feel free to send them our way. Stay safe.